Today, Wall Street is trading lower while the US dollar is regaining footing. Its index rebounded from the lows at near 95 points. Investors' pessimism is driven by resurgence in new coronavirus cases and a painful recovery of the global economy in the wake of the crisis. Traders are alert to a series of macroeconomic data from the US. The US stock markets opened in the red. Futures on the Dow Jones were 0.8% down at 26,568. The S&P 500 shed 0.6%, with prospects for a further decline. The market sentiment turned sour as investors fear that a new round of lockdown measures in some American states will inevitably worsen macroeconomic metrics. So the pace of recovery could slow down. Now market participants are trying to figure out to what extent the US economy could slip in July. Today, investors cheered upbeat retail sales data for June. US retail sales spiked 7.5% in June from May. The actual figure is much stronger than the expected 5% increase. On the minus side, the weekly jobless claims number came in slightly worse than expected. Nevertheless, the number of first-time unemployment applications has been going down for 15th week in a row. The US dollar index has been on the back foot. The US currency is making efforts to regain yesterday's losses against a basket of rival currencies. Today, the greenback is trading higher amid the risk-off mood. However, the long-term outlook remains bearish. According to the Bloomberg poll, the US dollar is likely to lose almost 2% versus major currencies at the year-end. Thus, the US dollar index is expected to trade at near 94.10 at the beginning of the next year. In July, the index sank over 1%, with the prospects of resuming the downtrend. The US currency was trapped in the lingering bearish trend 9 years ago. The bearish outlook is inviting dollar sellers back to the market. The Canadian dollar felt relieved following economic assessments from the Bank of Canada. GDP climbed notably after lockdown measures were lifted. Besides, officials of Canada's central bank sent a message that they are not going to fine-tune interest rates in the long term. These factors are bullish for the loonie. Meanwhile, the United States dollar versus the Australian dollar pair won back some of its losses. It's trading close to resistance of 1.3500. The currency pair lacks equilibrium despite increasing long bets on the US dollar against its Canadian peer. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and see you back tomorrow.